is November 23 today, and I'm doing a mini hike. This is the Blackbird Marsh Loop Trail at Fort Pickens. It's a half-a-mile loop trail. Okay, now we're on the official Blackbird Marsh Trail. I guess that was just a little connector trail from the campground to this trail. Beautiful. And I'm scaring away any snakes for my mom because I'm in the lead. This evergreen shrub's oily leaves deter animals from browsing, and its round shape helps protect it from blowing sands. Seeds do not germinate until the plant dies, reducing competition for water. This aromatic rosemary is not used in cooking. That's a cool dead tree. I find it very interesting that there are pines in Florida, because pines usually thrive in arid conditions. This is an interpretive trail. The sprawling fetterbush, or lantern bush, grows in swamps and along streams. Small pink and white lantern-shaped flowers provide nectar for birds. Always appreciate a bench. This evergreen shrub, a common holly, forms large thickets in acidic, damp areas. Its inky black berries persist through the winter and provide food for birds, raccoons, rabbits, and other animals. This plant is named for its serrated saw-like leaves. Not really a grass, this sedge often covers extensive areas that provide food, shelter, and nesting sites for birds, reptiles, and amphibians. This is the slash pine. Note the pine's slab-like bark and long needles. This pine is not as salt-tolerant or as prevalent here as the sand pine. Historically, slash pines would be slashed to produce turpentine without killing the trees. Note the pale green lance-shaped leaves of this drought-resistant mint family shrub that grows on dry, sandy soil. Pale lavender aromatic flowers bloom in early spring. Why would a freshwater marsh form here in the sand between the salt water of the Gulf and the brackish water of the bay? Santa Rosa Island receives 50 to 60 inches of rain each year. During heavy rains, the water collects in this depression between the dunes that extends down to the water table. Because of a difference in densities, the fresh water floats like an iceberg on the salt water in the porous subsurface. This pool provides a critical source of fresh water for wildlife living here. Insects, snakes, raccoons, bears, and other wildlife use saw palmetto for food or shelter. The berries gradually ripen from golden green to bluish black. Notice the stalk's saw-like edges. Yaupon holly, or Ilex vomitoria. Southeastern Indians made a strong tea from the leaves of this evergreen shrub or small tree. The scientific name comes from the plant's historical use to induce vomiting. So this Blackbird Marsh Trail is just a little blip off the Florida Trail, which is a very long trail in Florida. Muscadine grapes provide food for birds inhabiting or passing through the Gulf Coast and a source of juice, jelly, and wine for people. These drought-resistant vines can grow up to 100 feet long. Well, I didn't see any blackbirds on the trail, but it was really a sweet trail, and I love interpretive trails. It says that there's no bikes allowed on this trail, and of course I've seen 4 bikes on the trail. Oh. Anyway, come here if you are in Fort Pickens. You should do this cute little trail.